Ту-ду-ту-ту.
Rebellion. Tread carefully.
И что то, что кентавр?
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
По факту.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking to villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. A dugbog behaves that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that.
Glaciers!
It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Rebellion. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
What I wouldn't give to be a demiguise right now.
I dream of making a better world.
Mr. Dallas.
Anyone looking for trouble's found it in me.
Potato!
Is that you, Lawless? Descender. I've heard centaurs quieter than you.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Repairer. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Дракон.
Are those dragons?
Твої дракони.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Revelio.
One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Who's that? Don't know what Victor was thinking straight up. It's Totalis. Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how ramrod is Totalis.
Someone's going to regret trespassing.
Revelio.
Brilliant idea. Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite a fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we? A more hushed approach is like... Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Hamora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Rambo will want his dragon intact! Don't think you'll get out of here!
Ojej.
You're the one we're looking for, ain't you?
For a friend. Okay. Let's get it.
Stop right there!
Like to torture dragons, do you?
Stupid thing, Andres. Enjoy suffering, do you? No one takes nothing more than something. The lab returns. Stupid, shall we finish?
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Втікли.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Revelio.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Невже. Нове заклинання. Будь здорова, будь здорова.
Спасибо.
Так, заберіть. Ага. Так, а де тоді на карті вона знаходить?
These rocks have seen better days. Revelio.
А, ті джаби.
I should investigate. Revelio. Confringo. Protego. Confringo.
Прикол. У мене ж є бомбарда.
Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda.
Бомбарда, бомбарда. Секундочку.
Що, у вас дощ? Божечки, я думала, що це цей вентилятор.
Думали, вентилятор працює. Ого, ого.
Нічого собі максимально прикольно.
Через що?
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? May finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Revelio. So this is the underground harbor. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
What, me? Use a broom? Not to fly? Ugh, feel like a muggle.
Revelio. Confringo.
Reading can be as magical as anything. I can't students see that.
book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The
Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions and I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'd like to answer more questions. The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
Український же залізнобрюх, він точно не малий. А паловоглазий.
The Antipodean Opali.
No, I'm sorry, but the answer was the Peruvian Vipertooth. Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Elfrida Cragg.
No, the answer was Hengist of Woodcroft. It is believed that Hengist used the 3 broomsticks inn. The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a lethifold?
Смеркута. Патронус це дементорів.
The knockback, Jinx.
Actually, the answer was the Patronus.
Patronus?
The only known survivor of a lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Evangeline Orpington.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Knowledge is the real magic.
No, the answer was, never tickle a sleeping dragon. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is, Draco dormiens nunquam titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The basilisk.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was the rune. According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paws' 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and
Mount Grey.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive. Such as dusty book covers, or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
I don't have time for another quiz.
That's fine. Come and find... I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. As the Weasley's tasks are complete, I should attend Transfiguration.
Uncle Roland sends his best. He often asks after you and his owls.
Hello, Adelaide. How are you?
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock's foul lot, the more astounded I am that I looked back over his old owls and noticed that they included pertinent details. I believe that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits. He was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
Any other pertinent?
Plenty. Uncle Roland couldn't be certain, but he thought he overheard goblins talking about infusing something into goblin silver. He wasn't sure what they meant, but something about the way they spoke of it made his skin... Ugh, it's clear you saved my uncle.
It was nothing...
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I told him, I for one can't help but look over my shoulder.
Чудесно. О, котик.
Ти не любиш котиків.
Хто сказав? То неправда.
beautiful.
Goodness.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now's not the time to ease off your studying. Oh, we'll be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to an ex-aura in Upper Hogsfield connected in any way to Professor Fig? I can't begin to imagine what that was about.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training done. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration. Spell.
Воно довго відкатує.
I'll explain. My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find the route to Goblin Mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there and bring someone who's...
Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt...
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
If you're setting things on fire, then perhaps you ought to rethink your choices.
That's exactly what Aunt Matilda said. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Off on another adventure, are we?
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow. My mother cannot know why. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Revelio. Lumos.
Hello, pardon me.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
Hello, pardon me.
Lumos. Lumos.
Hello, pardon me.
Lumos.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Accio! Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Hello, pardon me?
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The Moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Hello, pardon me?
Hello there. Was there...
Hello. I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop. And Penny is most eager to start working with them. It might surprise you to know that Penny can sell crap.
Oh, it would be wonderful.
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop, and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress as soon as you...
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And...
Penny cannot be certain as Mistress Mason, so... however, she repeatedly... She has had rotten bad...
Are you all right? Are you...
Penny is fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself.
All right. I shall...
Oh, this is splendid. You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north. Penny does hope she gets...
Hello, Madam Mason.
Why, yes. Yes,
Yes, I am. I've...
How marvellous. I think you will find my... But... And do please forgive me for asking.
I have a knack for this sort of thing, if I do say so myself. If...
Well, I reckon you have the... And of course you'll have Penny to help you. That elf could sell... I assume she told you she comes with the place.
She...
I like you. Tell you what, I shall sell you the space for...
An exceedingly fair...
Ah, you are wise to be wary. No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the favour of buying the shop back. At a discount, of course, should your efforts fail. The last thing we need here in Hogsmeade is for one bad apple to spoil the barrel, if you get my meaning.
Your faith in me is overwhelming. You're sorely mistaken if you think I'm going to fail.
There's that confidence again. And, of course, I wish you every success. Do we have a deal?
It does sound intriguing, but I need to consider my finances first. I'll come and find you if I'm interested.
Very well. But I won't be able to keep the shop available for too long. If you do want the shop, I'd advise you to return to me as soon as possible. Again? You know, the shop won't be available for everyone.
1500.
Madam Mason?
Yes?
I've decided I'd like to go ahead.
I have to say I'm impressed.
I am indeed. Wonderful. Shall I...
Please do. Oh, one more thing. Since my husband... They're in a chest at the back of the shop. As you get organised, I would be terribly grateful if you could help an old widow and gather his... I wish you the very...
Repairer.
You do that again.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Descender. Well, I've done it, Penny.
Oh, Penny is so pleased. Penny was hoping...
I'm glad you're here to help.
Goodness, what a kind thing to say. There is much to do. The last tenant left in a bit of a rush, so...
Wonderful. I can only...
It is most certainly nothing that you and Penny can't handle together. Between the two of us, we should have this place up and running in no time.
Reparo.
Penny can already see the potential. Nothing like a bit of hard work.
Ох и бардак.
Mistress Mason wanted Penny to be sure and give you this key.
Oh, yes. She mentioned it to me. It contains...
Penny wonders if you should...
Are you holding your breath?
Penny must get back to work now.
Куда мене це затягне?
Revelio. Revelio. That's odd. Why would someone store one hat in here? Accio! Descendo! Confringo! That's not very hospitable.
Oh, goody! Someone to play with! I sense you're not ruffled by hard work. So determined to guess will be wonderfully fun! For me, at least.
Revelio. Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Cabalso. Defender. Confringo. Descender. Arresto momentum. Lumos. That's new. Onwards, I suppose. What in the... Who's there? Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Defendo. Lumos. Bats. Lovely. Reparo. Confringo. Seems as if I should hang something there. Confringo! These lanterns must belong somewhere. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Perhaps the lantern...
How enlightening! You might survive a bit longer than the other.
Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, you've come so far, so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it. If you make it out, that is. Please try. If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all. What's the saying? Two sides to every story. Unfortunately for you, both sides here are to my story. And you'll have to complete both to get to the end.
Revelio.
You've chosen the scholarly route. You'll need more than you've learned from books to best me.
Confringo.
It's always good to have a different perspective on things.
Propendo. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa.
So much fun to be had. My head is spinning.
Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Perhaps I should pull the lantern into this room to cause the room to rotate again. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
All books and no play make one
Accio.
dull in
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, deja vu. Watch
Собака. achterindraad.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Running in circles, are we? Perhaps you should retrace your steps.
Lumos.
Твою мать.
Confringo. Lumos.
Охуй. А дальше что?
Lumos. Confringo. Lumos.
Oh, how nice of him to pop in.
Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Accio. Descendo. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Repulso. Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombardo. Incendio. Flipendo. Lumos. Stupefy. Stupefy. Repulsor. Stupefy. Leviosa. Descendo. Protego. Stupefy. Revelio. Leviosa. Descendo. Revelio. Predator. Revelio. Lumos.
Home sweet home.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Секундочку.
Well done. I'll give you a moment to collect yourself, if you can. Ta-ta for now. I simply adore this blooming place. Don't you? You know, foliage, like most living things, won't survive for long in the darkness.
Confringo.
Oh, I'm afraid of the dark.
Accio.
Does it worry you that I can see you, but you can't see me? It should.
Accio. Descendo. Revelio. Accio. Reparo. Confringo. Reparo. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos.
I'd offer you a seat, but I'm rearranging the furniture. Plus, don't want you getting too comfortable. Or do I?
Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
done me.
Potato! Stupefy! Accio! Descendo! Confringo! Stupefy! Stupefy! Descendo! Potato! Stupefy! 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 Descendo! Stupefy! Cabalso! Lumos! Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
What's this? A game within a game? Ooh, knight to H3. Nighty-night!
That was the wrong square. Confringo!
But
this is a bit... I wonder if the chess pieces on the board indicate where I can't go. That wasn't too difficult.
Oh, goodness! I do hope you're having as much fun as me. I think I'll keep you around a bit longer.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Ready or not?
Confringo.
Time to raise the stakes, so to speak. Where shall I begin?
Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy.
Catch as cats can, but catch as cats. I mean, you can't.
Stupefy.
Now that should get your attention. Well, this has been fun. Much to do, much to do. See you in a bit.
І що це?
Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you'll want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now, and agree to give me unfettered access to the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get your shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin! Cactus, cactus, but cactus, cactus, I mean, you can't. Descender. Potato. Stupid. Expelliarmus. Tracy. Stupid.
Це було перший раз, так.
Just once, try seeing things from my point of view.
Ach, to jest mraz.
Descender. Leviosa. Defender. Repulsor. Glacier. Expelliarmus. Stupid one. Predator. Stupid one. Defender.
Expelliarmus!
Well, well, finally, someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I must say, I enjoy a good challenge.
Ah, a kindred, dare I say, spirit.
So, about the contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Why would you enter into such an agreement?
Much as I love banging about the place, it's no comparison to seeing customers' faces when I bonk them on the heads with a chocolate frog. One doesn't really understand the value of an audience until one is without it.
Just to be clear, what does this agreement entail, specifically?
Pay attention. You guarantee that I can have my fun at least one day each month without fuss. I let you work the rest of the time, mostly in peace.
Very well. I shall agree to your contract with one small addendum.
Hooray! No more of this unsatisfying banging about all day in a pitiful void. Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of 1?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've worn me out. Well done. I have a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
Нарешті свали всю земелля Боже.
Hello, Penny.
Penny is so glad you're back.
You knew exactly where I was going.
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny is forbidden from telling you anything.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased this shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
Thank you, Penny. I think I'm going to need to talk to the authority.
Oh, Penny is certain that's a brilliant idea. Officer Singleton, Penny will wait, right?
Дайте мені лутати мій магазин.
Aloha, Mora. Revelio.
Ух ти.
Revelio. Officer Singer, I have some information you might...
Ah, good to see you.
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop.
I am perfectly capable of owning a shop. But more importantly, did you not hear the bit about the dungeon?
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before. Repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to...
Let's go. Я поки заходив в поліцію збити. А її вже нема, да?
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me. Stop her! Come free now!
Що собі? Дуелька? Бам-бам.
I should have known better than to do business with a wily student. Good for you. Send her. What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days?
What the fuck? Та да. Я не встигаю зловити. Так, ну сюди. Все, тетя, хватить.
I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate! You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Check on that house elf of yours. She's probably terrified.
Phony little traitor herself! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
О, нормально.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
I look forward to working with you.
All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop and...
I choose Cladwell and Brewster.
Excellent choice. Have a look out.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop. Oh, and Penny. We'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous
Revelio.
travels.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Що робити вермішельку?
It is wonderful to see you back here. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Oh, I'm working. Working on not working.
You're back! Nice to see you again. That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
will make you pay.
Confringo! Protego! Expelliarmus!
Ranrock won't be stopped! I shall avenge your death. You won't get away with that. You won't survive this, my young friend.
Protego!
Still have... I shall avenge your death.
Defendo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Repulsor!
Looks rather dark.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned?
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is a scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Accio! This is tempting.
Confringo! Descendo! Levioso! Accio!
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be
insect-free. Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio!
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
This room is taller than it looks.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Descendo. Protego. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Watch your step. I need a slip there.
Confringo. Accio. Leviosa. Descendo. Protego. Stupid. Confringo. Accio. Descendo.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent
Revelio.
expansions and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio!
Guardian Leviosa.
Accio!
Guardian Leviosa.
Accio!
Guardian Leviosa.
Revelio. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio! I need to find a safe way across. Lumos. Confringo. Incendio. Lumos. Accio.
Guardian Leviosa.
Accio.
Guardian Leviosa.
Accio. Rickety bone bridge complete. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't... Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll hold on to that diary entry. There may be more...
It does mention something else. It says their next...
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go.
Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Confront. Repulsor. Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Rependo. Potato. Stupefy. Arresto Momentum. Stupefy. Bingo. Echo. Bombarda. Stupefy. Stupefy. Arresto Momentum. Stupefy. Stupefy. Bombarda. Potato. Stupefy. Incendio. Flipendo. Arresto Momentum. Confringo. Descendo. Stupefy. Leviosa. Accio. Never knew spiders could make such a mess. Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Confringo.
Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio.
This catacomb is sunk in decay, just as the student summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Confringo. Confringo. Stupid one. Repulsor. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Repulsor. Sebastian! Confringo! Accio! Descendo! Stupefy! Descendo! Descendo! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Descendo! Bombarda. Arresto Momentum. Fringo. Flipendo. Incendio. For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Revelio. Confringo.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Accio!
Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This...
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines...
What do you suppose is meant by...
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that... ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from...
What are you suggesting?
We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this...
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on. Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance. That the relic is too important to ignore. We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never... As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
When
we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Bombard! Your cells glance off of me.
Uncle, to the right.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperius curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. Revelio.
Pardon me, Mr. Sun.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot...
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable if I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either... Why, Sebastian?
Ну, але по факту, Себастьян би це... Анна би отошла в інший світ, якби Себастьян не зробив би цього.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
Що я винен, я вже сам не знаю.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Wizards will have no choice but to submit to us.
Revelio.